Like, Caitlin Clark spent 20 minutes signing autographs. She made her way to the arena. She signed literally hundreds of autographs. She signed hundreds of autographs. And if you guys didn't see that game today, there were as many there were Sky fans.
The phenomenon that the WNBA has been trying to wrap its collective head around for over a year now just hit Chicago like a freight train, carrying autographs and breaking attendance records. And this time, it wasn't even about what happened on the court. Though the
The phenomena that the WNBA has been trying to wrap its collective head around for over a year now just struck Chicago like a freight train, bringing autographs and breaking attendance records. And this time, it wasn't even about what happened on the court though. The Indiana Fever, obliterating the Chicago Sky 93-78, was quite the show.
Everybody wanting to get a signature of the most electrifying woman in women's basketball, man. Bricklayer.
No, this was about something far more poetic, far more devastating to Angel Reese's hometown swagger. This was about Caitlin Clark walking into the United Center, Angel Reese's sacred basketball ground, sitting her groin-injured self on the bench, and somehow...
No, this was about something far more poetic, far more destructive to Angel Reese's hometown swagger. This was about Caitlin Clark strolling into the United Center, Angel Reese's holy basketball turf, sitting her groin-hurt self on the bench, and somehow still being the main event.
Caitlin Clark... It was more fans running. They was running down on Caitlin Clark like she was Michael Jordan.
Angel Reese is sidelined with a back injury. Caitlin Clark is nursing a groin strain that's kept her out for 4 straight games. And yet, when that Indiana Fever bus rolled into Chicago, it might as well have been carrying the Pope himself. The United Center, the 20,000-seat arena that they moved this game to specifically because of the actual queen of the WNBA, was transformed.
Angel Reese is sidelined with a back issue. Caitlin Clark is battling a groin issue that's kept her out for 4 consecutive games. And yet, when that Indiana Fever bus arrived into Chicago, it might as well have been carrying the Pope himself. The United Center, the 20,000-seat venue, that they moved this game to, particularly because of the genuine queen of the WNBA, was transformed into Clark's own autograph signing convention before the game even started.
The Chicago Sky on Barbie Night, of which Angel Reese was not in the game. She is who Barbie Night is pretty much named after, but she is out with a back injury. As a matter of fact, many of their players are out. Mariah Jefferson is out, Haley Van Lith is out, again, Angel Reese is out. So this game, in my mind, was pretty much a lock. And I gotta say, it was not the funnest game. And the fact that the Chicago Sky even brought it back, they were just killing them by the first half.
If you're enjoying this, please subscribe. This is the purest form of basketball supremacy without even playing the game. Clark spent 20 minutes at the United Center, signing autographs and greeting fans, covering nearly 2/3 of the arena. Even when security tried to guide her into the tunnel like any regular player, she kept going because that's what legends do when they know their place in the universe. And here's the kicker one that should make every Angel Reese fan rethink the basketball hierarchy. These weren't Indiana Fever fans who happened to be in Chicago. These were Chicago fans, in Chicago's house, on Angel Reese's home court, scrambling for Caitlin Clark's signature. One even tried to get her to sign Chicago Sky gear, but she politely declined because even injured, even sitting on the sideline, Caitlin Clark has standards.
Player, you can never do this in Indiana or in any arena, cause we don't come to see you, brick leg sloth. Caitlin Clark is the official owner of Chicago, man. It's time that y'all build a Caitlin Clark statue in Chicago in front of the Chicago Sky Arena, man, because Clark just comes over and takes over the arena with all the dozens and dozens of people, boys, girls, everybody wanting to see the god Caitlin Clark, ladies and gentlemen.
Clark signed jerseys. BASKETBALLS anything fans threw at her for nearly 30 minutes. Owning the moment like her presence was the main event. Meanwhile, Angel Reese watched her home crowd go wild for their fiercest rival. And on the court, Mitchell exploded for 35 points, 7 threes. Her 100th 20-point game, 9th 30-point game, and 200th steals, second only to Tamika Catchings in franchise history.
Was just on another level today, man. Oh my goodness. I'm talking about the hustle, the steal, the drive, the shot making, the making the threes. Fam, it was just really a dominant performance from her, man. Really looking like one of those superstars. All right, she looked like a pure superstar today, man. However you want to chalk it up. All right, had 35 points. 35.
Mitchell sent a message to the basketball world: the Fever have layers. While all eyes have been on Clark, Mitchell's been building a resume most guards would envy. She's the perfect complement to Clark, a veteran who can carry the load or elevate her game under the spotlight. The Sky, missing their own star, struggled just 78 points on 32% shooting. 23 turnovers turned into 31 Fever points, and a brutal 20% from deep. It makes you wonder, was hearing rival fans cheer in their own arena a mental blow they couldn't shake?
The Chicago Sky getting their asses blown out by 40, it's just another shining example of the delusion that runs through the WNBA. Like, some players in the WNBA really truly believe that they play basketball on like skill on par level as men in the NBA. These women in the WNBA are a Bush League junior varsity high school basketball team. It would be one thing if like you're shooting and your shots just weren't falling and your percentage was just like low for the night. But this is just absolutely an embarrassing display of what is described as the best of the best level of basketball.
On July 27th in Chicago, Caitlin Clark proved she's more than a player, she's an event. Her jersey is the #2 bestseller in America. She boosts WNBA crowds and TV ratings everywhere she goes, and in Chicago, she turned a 20,000-seat arena into her own meet and greet while injured and not even playing.
And like, by the way, like, people didn't know whether or not Caitlin was playing that game until the very end. There are hundreds of fans that were there to see Caitlin Clark play.
You want psychological dominance? Angel Reese missed 2 games with a back injury, but even healthy, she would have watched her own fans treat Caitlin Clark like royalty. The game was moved to the United Center just to handle Clark's draw double the size of the Sky's usual arena. This isn't just about stats. It's about having a pool so strong you change the whole vibe of the arena and make rival fans line up for your autograph while their team warms up. The Fever dominated without their biggest star. Aliyah Boston posted 14 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists. Michaela Timpson added 14 off the bench, and Ari McDonald chipped in 10. They closed the first quarter on an 18-2 run, with Mitchell scoring 13 in that stretch. This wasn't just beating the Sky, it was a statement. The Fever improved to 14-12 with their third double-digit win over Chicago this season, while the Sky fell to 7-18 in a year defined more by what's missing than what's working. What happened in Chicago was bigger than basketball. It was a cultural moment. Caitlin Clark didn't need 30 points or record-breaking stats. She just had to show up. Nearly 30 minutes signing autographs in her rival's arena for fans who should have been against her says it all. Meanwhile, Kelsey Mitchell proved great players elevate everyone, dropping 35 points and showing that the Fever culture Clark helped build runs through the entire roster. The Fever beat the Sky 93-78. But the real story happened before tip-off. Caitlin Clark turned the United Center into her personal fan celebration. Chicago fans came for their team, but left talking about the Indiana star who couldn't even play. It was a snapshot of a franchise built on a sustainable celebrity versus one still finding its footing. Angel Reese will be back, putting up big numbers and growing her brand, but July 27th proved the difference between being a great player and being a cultural phenomenon. Caitlin Clark came to Chicago, didn't play, and still owned the night. A road game into her own homecoming. That's not just winning. That's becoming the game.